चलो गाइस, ऑफिस डे 99 खत्म हो चुका है। यूपीएससी प्रिपरेशन चालू हो चुका है।
I hope you know we have a dedicated law that prohibits domestic violence against women. We have dedicated laws to protect women from rapes and sexual molestation. The POSH Act, which focuses on prevention of sexual harassment at workplace, also takes inspiration from the Beijing Declaration. We have special initiatives for women education, women healthcare. Take for example, Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao Andolan. Or
Right.
take for example, the Janani Suraksha Yojana or the Pradhan Mantri Matritva Sahayog Yojana. There are specific programs focused on maternal health, infant healthcare, to reduce our maternal mortality and infant mortality rates. We have special education schemes encouraging the girl child to get enrolled and remain in the schooling system. So many such initiatives have been taken by India, which are in line with the commitments we have made under the Beijing Declaration. So every now and then we bring out a report on this, which is called the Beijing India Report.
Okay.
In 2019 as well, India submitted the Beijing India Report, marking the 25 years of its implementation. So now we are marking the 30th anniversary of Beijing Declaration. So India has submitted the latest edition of the Beijing India Report, which highlights India's progress. All right. So this is very important for prelims as well. There could be a prelims question on Beijing Declaration and Platform for Action. There could be a question on the 12 concerns which are flagged under the Beijing Declaration, or a basic question on Beijing India Report. Now the writer is focused on one aspect of this report. There is one aspect where women and the impact of climate change on women could have been highlighted. But the government has failed to do that. The impact of climate change on women and the need for a gendered perspective with regard to climate action has been entirely left out in this report by the government of India. Here I'll repeat this point. The concern being brought out by the writer in this column is that in this report, where India is talking about its achievements in achieving gender equality, in fulfilling the commitments of Beijing Declaration, there is one shortcoming. What is the shortcoming? We have not brought out or included a gendered perspective, a women-led perspective for climate change and climate action. Why is this important? Why is it necessary? It is very important because climate change has a disproportionate impact on women. Existing inequalities, existing these vulnerabilities can get aggravated because of climate change and global warming. So it's very important to understand how climate change can actually affect gender equality, how it can disproportionately affect women. That is something we need to learn through this article. So let me make it more illustrative by bringing some good examples, because there can be an essay on this as well, an essay topic on climate change and its disproportionate impact on women. Why it is necessary to have a gendered view, a gendered perspective when we focus on climate action. Because whenever we talk about climate action, we only think about renewable energy or decarbonizing the economy. There isn't much attention when it comes to the weaker sections and vulnerable sections, and women fall under that category. Studies have clearly established that women face the disproportionate impact of climate change and global warming. So it's important that in our policy